Stanford has just released their annual report on AI. It's over 400 pages, but there are two findings that I think are worth noting, so I'm going to mention it here. The first is that basically all of the large language models are converging. Now, a couple years ago, there's a big difference between the best models versus the worst models. Today, that difference is less than 5%. So basically, it doesn't matter if you're using a paid model, free model, or an open source model, they are all working pretty well at the moment. And that gap is only going to further decrease and decrease and decrease. And what this means is that basically at this point, artificial intelligence has been commoditized. So it doesn't really matter which model you use anymore. And the second key finding in this report is that most businesses have not caught up with the technology. The technology is basically sprinting forward faster than businesses can keep up. Most business owners are still using AI like a chatbot. So you go into ChatGPT or Claude, you type in a prompt, you get a response. But however, AI can now act as agents where they can start taking actions. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to get started in this video. In fact, there are pre-packaged agents that I will give to you and show you how to find more on your own as well. This will speed up your learning curve and make it easier for you to adopt agentic AI. Now, if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Helena, and on this channel, I love to talk about everything agentic AI, automations, tech. So if you want to be in the know on the latest technology advancements, please make sure you like and subscribe, and this will help out this channel so much as well. I've also got a free course on agentic AI, and I will show you in depth how you can start building your first AI agent. So make sure you sign up for this free training below as well. Now, let's get right into it. A great hack is to find pre-built AI agents for free on GitHub. So there are a lot of developers all around the world who have spent hundreds of hours building these AI agents, and then they just decided to open source it. There are a couple of projects that are really good, and there are three in particular that stood out to me, and I'm going to show you what these three projects are. The first one is LLM Council skill. So this is based on Karpathy's method. So Karpathy, he is one of the co-founders of OpenAI, and basically he invented this method where there are different LLMs that you can ask the same question to, like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Perplexity, and they will debate each other in order to come up with the best answers for you. So this skill and this set of agents is a variation of that. Instead of using multiple LLMs, it will all use Claude though, but it still works quite well. So let me show you what's inside of this skill right here. There are 5 advisors that will be computing your answers in parallel. You have the contrarian, the first principles thinker, the expansionist, the outsider, and finally the executor. Okay, so after you learned what this project is about just by scrolling down on the GitHub page, now another thing you want to note is like how many stars and how many forks it does in this particular project have. When it has a lot of stars, it's an indication that this particular project is very popular. That's another way to help you vet good free projects versus the one that are just not worth your time. Now, the next question becomes, how do we load this GitHub project into our own Claude account so that we can start using these AI agents? Right? So in order to do that, you want to download Claude Cowork. So in order to make any of these skill sets that I'm about to share with you work, you need to download the desktop version of Claude. They will not work on the web-based version, but it is free to download this as well. Now, just go to claude.com/download and then choose your operating browser. For me is the Mac OS. Click here and then log in to your Claude account once you have this downloaded. This is what it will look like once you have Claude downloaded onto your desktop. You will have 3 tabs here across the top, and you want to go over to the third one that says code. Now, in order to get the LLM Council GitHub project into our own Claude, this is the line of code that we want to put in. Basically, we're telling Claude to clone the GitHub folder right here, and we wanted to clone it into our own Claude folders that is sitting in our desktop, okay? And so once we run the skill successfully, this is what it will look like. Now we can actually get our Claude account to debate each other. We can ask it business questions like, should I raise my prices? Should I launch this product? Does it make sense to do A or B? I'll give you an example of how I use this. So I'm going to use my fictional bakery company as an example. So you just type in something like console this to activate the LLM Council skill right here. So I put in console this. Helena's Bakery has a monthly cupcake subscription. Subscribers are loyal, but growth has flattened. Should we focus more on getting new subscribers or raising prices and adding perks to the existing ones? We also want to do this in the next quarter. Should we either launch a new referral program or should we open a second location? Debate it. So as you can see, the LM console skill has ran, and we can see where the console clashed, and you can see all 5 of the console members debating each other. We can see the whole transcript here. Here's what the contrarian thinks. Here is what the first principle thinks about the 2 questions. Here's what the expansionist think. Here's what the outsider think. Here's what the executor thinks. And then we can see how they reviewed each other. And finally, here is the verdict. They all agree that we should monetize the loyal base first, not focus on acquisition. Here's the blind spots caught by the console, and finally, the recommendation. So if you're stuck with strategic business questions in your business, you need to install this skill set right now and help you get unstuck. I use this almost every single day. It's basically like having your own team of board of advisors for absolutely free. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to read you out the entire MD file, but I will include it in the resource section below if you do want to read this entire MD file in more details. Okay, moving on to the second set of skills that I want to introduce you to, and this is called Last 30 Days. And as you can see here, it has over 46,000 stars over on GitHub. So of course, I just see what the hype is all about. And as I scroll down, you can see it's the #1 repository of the day on in GitHub. And basically what it does is that it will scan through Reddit, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Hacker News, and all of these sites that you see here for the latest sentiment about any product, any service, any topic that you're searching for. So for example, if I wanted to make a YouTube video on the latest Claude IPO and its updates, I can just now put /last 30 days Claude IPO, and it will go out and do the research for me. Now, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. Let's first install this skill first. So of course, we're going to go up here and click on new session, and this is the bit of line that we want to put in. And of course, you don't need to know how to code. I will give you this line and it will be included in the installation documents in the description below. Okay, once I have this skill installed into my GitHub account, I can see that I get a confirmation here from Claude. This means that this skill is now ready to use. So now all I need to do is type in the / line, and you can see that this skill is now loaded into my account. If you do not see the last 30-day skill when you type and this turning blue, that means you have not loaded this skill set properly. If it's loaded properly, you will see this new skill set in your Claude account now. Now I can ask it any question that I want. For example, if I want to do some research on Zapier, who is one of the sponsors of this channel, I can say something like this. What are people saying about Zapier in the last 30 days? Give me the honest sentiment, the biggest praises, the biggest complaints, and whether you'd recommend it right now. So I can just type in this particular prompt and then wait a couple minutes, and this team of AI agents will go out to X, YouTube, Reddit, etc. to compile all of the sentiments that users have been saying about this brand right here. You can use it for product research. If you're thinking about starting a new business, maybe you're using it to look at what people are saying about the pain points they have in the industry that you're trying to work in. I mean, there's so many use cases for this. It is absolutely a game changer for any type of research that you want to do. All right, so now this took about 5 minutes or so, and now you can see we have a comprehensive report on what people like, don't like about Zapier, and where the points of improvements could be. As you can see from the last 30-day skill, it is pulling the exact URL where people are talking about your industry, your product, or the pain points that they have on the internet, and it's giving you the exact links to those conversations, and it's summarizing everything for you, telling you exactly how you can differentiate yourself from your competitors or improve upon your own products by seeing what the pain points are and what people are complaining about. Some here, people people are looking for a human approval layer for AI agents and Zapier workflows. All right, score of 41. So that is the highest point of improvement for Zapier here. And then the second one is another cash grab from Zapier. This is why I'm moving to make.com. Okay, interesting. And then the third one here is anyone generating PDFs from Zapier without it being a nightmare. This is another great idea for a demo that Zapier can produce, is showing people how they can create PDFs and invoices. And this is exactly what people are asking for. I went ahead and I ran this skill again by doing the /last 30 days. So this is what calls on in this skill. And I put in Claude IPO. Okay. And I went over and it did all the research about Anthropic's upcoming IPO for me. And it summarized all of the user sentiments here into this document. So what people are saying about it, what the speculations are, what's happening in the poly market, etc. Right? So it's giving me all these URLs. So if I wanted to create an upcoming YouTube video on the upcoming IPO of Claude, like all the research is already summarized here for me. And if I want more details, I can click on all of these links here. Now, just to show you the difference between using last 30 days and using like Claude normally, here is the result when I put in the exact same prompt into Claude without using the last 30 days skill. So you can see here is the Zapier sentiment, okay? The overall vibe is still the default, but the love is more conditional than it used to be. And it shows us some statistics here from G2 and Capterra. And it summarizes the biggest praises here. And then it summarizes the biggest complaints here. And then it gives us an overall recommendation. So you can see how this result right here is very generic compared to the last 30 days document that we see here with all of the exact link and exactly what people are saying with their exact wording. So I did the same for the Claude IPO. And you can see when we're just using it without these skill sets attached to it, the result is very bland, very generic. And this is how you can elevate your own AI and not get it to sound like everyone else, right? When we use these agents, when we use these skill sets, we get ourselves to the top AI users instead of getting the same responses as everyone else, okay? All right, now I want to move on to the third set of AI agents that I want to give to you. And this is actually created by Garry Tan, and he is the CEO of Y Combinator, which is basically the world's biggest incubator for startups in general, right? And he released his entire team of AI agents that he uses to code and test software. And this is really a must-have. So it has over 115,000 stars on GitHub. So that means this is super, super popular, okay? And when we scroll down to the descriptions, it tells us the list of AI agents that this entire project will give you access to. So it will give you access to all of these AI agents here. It gives you examples of how they work, and you will get a CEO, founder, engineering manager, a senior designer, design partner, staff engineer, tester, design engineer, QA lead, etc., etc. So basically, when you download this set of AI agents, you have an entire development team that can do all of these things for you for absolutely free. Again, here is how we can now download this entire team of AI agents into our Claude Cowork. Now, in order to install Garry Tan's entire team of development AI agents into your own Claude account, just put in this piece of code right here. And again, I will give you this exact code in the descriptions below so that you don't have to figure out what to put into your own Claude account here. And then once you copy and paste this, so press allow once it asks you if it can install it onto your local desktop. So then you just have to wait a few minutes for this entire repository to be cloned into your own Claude account. You may have to click on allow a couple of times for this entire process to finish. And once the GStack skill finished loading, this is the prompt that I put in just to test it out. So basically I told it to build a landing page for a fictional AI startup called Nexus, which is an AI agent platform that runs tasks for businesses on on autopilot. Then I gave it some additional instructions here. Another thing that you will see once you have this skill properly loaded is when you put the slash command, you will see additional AI agents loaded into your account. So you can see I have the diagram agent now, which matches. So another thing to note is that once you have all of these skills successfully loaded into your Claude account, when you type in the slash command, you will now see these slash commands here. So if I do office hour, you can see now I have the office hour skill here, which does this right here. Okay, so I can put in plan CEO review. You can see now I have the skill and I know it does this. It will rethink the problem, find the 10-star product hiding inside the request, and the 4 notes: expansion, selective expansion, hold scope, and reduction. Okay, so I don't have to reprompt everything here. I just type in this skill right here after I loaded in that entire GitHub repository, and now I can ask it any product CEO related questions. The same thing goes for design review, for development, for debugging, for testing, etc. By using these 3 repositories, you can see how now you can elevate yourself from just using AI like a chatbot to getting meaningful and more detailed responses from AI that no one else has. Okay, so it's been about 3 to 4 minutes and our website here is done. You can see it has a nice fancy 3D graphic here on the back of the website, and it moves as I'm moving my mouse as well. I mean, this used to be something that you pay a couple $1,000s for an UX designer to design out for you, and another couple $1,000s that you pay a developer to develop for you, and it probably take a month or 2 to get something like this up, but now it can be done within minutes with 1 prompt. Isn't that mind-blowing, guys? I mean, my mind was blown. Anyway, so I hope you can see now, this is how you can go from just typing in a prompt into ChatGPT and getting output to actually getting much more meaningful results from your AI and elevate yourself from a basic AI user to the top 1%. Again, I will include all of the instructions on how to install all 3 of these repositories in the descriptions below. Thank you so much for joining me for this tutorial, and make sure that you sign up for my free Agentic AI Masterclass if you want to dive deeper into how to build your own AI employees that will work inside of your businesses for your use cases. And if you got any value out of this tutorial, I would really appreciate it if you can like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in my next tutorial. Bye for now.